Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Wow. Hi, Luna. Hi, Dylan. Hi, Silly. Hi, Mleko. Hi, Hades. Hi, Mango. Hi, Danjo. Hi, Gear. Hi, Sebastian. Hi, London. Hi, Megan. Hi, Jason. Hi, Silly. Hi, Samappy. Hi, Flavor. Thank you for the sub. Oh, fuck, I forgot. I was supposed to. I have something planned for today. I forgot. Oh my god, I forgot. Yeah. That's for 1 year. Also, hi Boyd. Hi Boyd. Hello. Today we're gonna start a little slow because someone forgot to eat lunch. So I'm still doing that. You sound so evil. I know what you're talking about. I'm not evil. What are you talking about? Nah. I'm not evil. Ignore that sound. I'm not launching anything. At least remember it. I did! Evil creature, didn't you make an egg sandwich earlier? No, I didn't. I ended up not making it. Hi, Cosmic! Oh, we started today strong with the ticks. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure that this is working. That's working, that's working. Okay. I'll see if y'all can figure it out. I'm not even gonna tell you what it is. I'll just see if y'all can figure it out. Okay, thank you. Okay, hold on. Let me move to just chatting. Why is my stinger not working yet? Am I muted? No, I'm not. Okay, I'm not. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted today, if you couldn't tell. Okay, I'm just setting up something very quickly. Ignore me, ignore me, ignore me, ignore me. Is it the game? No, it's not a game. It's not a game, per se. Oh my god, is it working? Maybe it is. We can't hear you, /J. I know you can hear me. I think I'm a bit too hungry. I'm eating lettuce. Pants check. I am wearing pants today. Thank you for asking. Hi, Dang. Hello, Spaghetti Noodle. Hello, everyone. I hope that you're having a good day. I am in a yappy mood today, so expect that. I am in a yappy mood. There's gonna be some things I want to talk about. Inflation with the redeems. No, it's not. I'm not gonna get. No. Thank you for the zombie. Did you celebrate your 50? Did you figure out where you were trans by that time? Oh wait, do you celebrate your 15s or oh no, I was already figuring out I was kind of trans at that time. I still celebrated it, but I don't remember much of it, so it wasn't like super special per se. Thank you for the follow spell. Are you having a good day? Somewhat. I am. Is that not working? Is that not working? Hold on, it might not be working. Did I forget to turn on the connection? Hold on, I'm gonna disappear from the screen. I'm trying to do something goofy, and we'll see if that will actually work out or not. Luck. Okay, thank you. Chew toy. Absolutely, I can. I'm eating a banana. I ate a little bit of lasagna, like the lasagna paste without the pasta. Oh, thank you for the 22 months. Holy shit, nice. Num num the toy. You want me to bite it? I mean, I can. I'm doing alright. Sorry that I seem a bit distracted. I am just trying to get things to work, and I don't know if I am. Where's my screen? That's YouTube Studio. Okay, I'm gonna disappear for a second. Hold on. Is it this side? Do I not have the API turned on? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where? Connect. I'm doing something wrong. I just need to figure out what the fuck it is. If it doesn't work out for this stream, it's fine. It will work out for next. Connect is already activated. That's turned off. Oh, wait. I think I know what I'm doing wrong. Wait, I think I'm stupid. Wait, I think I know what I'm doing wrong. Clappies for Des. Yeah, I did the clappies. I added the clappies. Do you guys like it? It's so silly, isn't it? Okay. And then trigger manager. Oh, I didn't make a trigger. That's why it's not working. Okay, I'm stupid. Minimum. Okay. This is working now. Hotkey. Okay, maybe I got it to work out. Maybe I got it to work. Maybe, hold on. Maybe I got it to work. I wonder if y'all heard that. I don't know if you did. Actually, I wanted to suggest a clap emote. You must have read my mind, I guess. Invisible lump. He will come back, don't worry. He will come back, he will come back. Okay. That's the API. No. Okay. There you go. I heard a bonk. Oh dear. Let's see. So if I... Is this being seen? Mix up this. Huh? Maybe? He's back. I am back. I am back. I don't know if you guys can see any of what I'm doing right now. I don't think you can. So what if I... Okay. So it seems like I kind of got it. It seems like I kind of got it. It's not a redeem. Okay. Okay. I might need more time to figure this out, but I think you guys see what I'm trying to figure out. So the idea that I'm trying to set up is that every single time you guys give a sub or subscribe or resubscribe, you know, objects get thrown at my head. That was the idea, but I don't know if I can make it work out. I'm trying to. That is what I am trying to do, even if it doesn't seem like it. That was the idea. Oh, that's why. Okay, I'm dumb. Okay. Welcome, raid. Does that work now? Oh, we got a raid. Rem! Hi, Rem. Thank you for the raid. Hi. I'm sorry. We're being cursed right now. I'm trying to set up. Okay. So that is working. But y'all just can't see it. That's fine. Can I ask... sorry. I hope that you guys had a good raid. Thank you, Rem, for the raid. I appreciate that. You're always so sweet and kind. I appreciate that a lot. I think I did it. Event manager. On trigger, on spawn. Okay, I think I did it. I think it's done. No, it's not. Okay. Is it subscription? Raid, gift subscription. Oh, there's different things. Okay. Can I copy and paste? If this doesn't work out, then we're just gonna move on with the rest of the stream. The rest of the stream. Again, sorry for the mess. I just thought it could be a funny idea. Oh, what is that long ass message? Close. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Hi. I hope that you guys are doing okay. I did my best. If it's still not working after this, I don't know what the fuck to do. But I tried. I take pride in the fact that I've tried. Specific window. Twitch integrated. Thank you. Okay. It's a fun idea, don't worry. If it doesn't work out for this stream, it will work for next. That is the plan. Rating and resubbing, what a great day. Well, what indeed. Also, hi Luna. What is it? It's that. If you guys... The idea is that if you guys subscribe or gift a sub, an object would hit my head. That is the idea. I don't know if it's fully set up. I might need to spend a bit more extra time on this. I thought it would be easier, but that was the basic idea. But yeah, now that that is out of the way, hi, how are you? How's your day? I hope that I hope that you guys are doing all right. Yeah, you're planning and trying is the best. Yeah. Yeah. I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling, yeah, I don't know what. I've been feeling better lately. And a big part of that is that I have, obviously, as always, I have my big list of things I want to chat, yap about before we get to the activity. I don't have that much. I have 3 hours because I do have a compromise. Ah! Okay, yeah, it's working. Yeah, okay, the objects are invisible, but it's working. Hi, Mango. Thank you for this. Okay, so gifted subs work. That's good to know. I'm being hit by nothing. It's completely invisible. But at least it's there, right? Ghost objects, yeah. I wonder if it's because I haven't added an object. That's why! Okay, I'm gonna add hearts. Can I do that? Connections? Trigger manager? Object customization? I think... No, it might still not work out. That's fine. That's fine. That might be the reason. This is gonna be my the doom of economy. What do you mean? What do you mean? Also, hi Ashes. I hope you're doing okay. The voices are getting to you. What do you mean the voices? Kids getting attacked by the ghost of kindness. I mean, kind of. That's kind of what it is. Okay. Sorry. Back on track. So. I've been feeling better lately, and there are some videos that if we have the time to, I would like to show you guys that have been helping me feel better. But basically, I found this YouTube channel, that talks about building confidence, being yourself, learning how to talk to people, and things like that. And it has helped me realize that there are a lot of areas that I still have a lot of growth to do. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to being, someone that people feel comfortable talking to, someone who, those kind of things. I've realized some things about myself. Oh, that kind of worked, but also not. I heard it, but it didn't hit me. That's interesting. Lol. Hello, watching from the hospital bed. Oh, hi! I hope that you're having a good stay. I hope that the food isn't shit. But thank you for watching. I appreciate that. I was about to stop. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate that. But basically, this is me sharing a little bit of, me being more vulnerable. Let me actually lower the music a little bit. It's a little loud. Let me do that very quickly. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, beautiful. But something that I've realized that you guys might also experience if you have some trouble with confidence is that confidence is not something I wanted to work on for a long time. And I just kind of, I mentioned this on stream before that my aim was like self-neutrality, that I don't hate myself, but I don't super love myself either, right? And I think I found out why that is. I think that at some point of my life, I have like convinced myself that I don't deserve confidence. Like it's gonna sound so weird. It sounds so odd to, give these thoughts a voice, an IRL voice, but it's true. Like I've realized that I didn't want to give myself permission to develop confidence because I felt like I would turn into an asshole. Like I had to feel bad about myself to be good to people, which is not at all, that doesn't make any fucking sense, right? But that is how I felt. That's a mood. Yeah, no. I felt like it would hurt who I am, or I would somehow turn into something bad, or I don't know, things like that. So now that I've realized that I feel that way, I have been working on watching these guys' videos and getting better at being interested in other people. Being able to pay attention for longer. Also, thank you for the follow, hyper. But also being okay with believing in myself. I will show you guys the videos if I have the time again. But I don't feel like I've believed in myself ever in a good chunk. Like, the only times that I feel like I've been able to fully believe in myself, it was times where I knew that I could do it. Like, if someone tells me, oh, sketch a stick, man, it's like, I can do that. I believe I can do that because I have a proven track record, right? But if it's something new or something I'm not as confident in, I crumble. Like, nah, I can't fucking do that. I haven't spent hundreds of hours doing it, so obviously I can't do that, right? And welcome to the family. I have come to learn that... Hi, Luna. I've come to learn that it's not... You don't have to earn confidence, right? You don't have to earn it. And also that you are the first one who gives yourself permission to believe in yourself. Like, think about it from... You don't have to fight for it. You don't have to prove that you deserve it. You don't have to, like, achieve a certain, like, I don't have to become the #1, like, I don't know, content creator to feel like I deserve to believe in myself. You don't have to succeed to deserve believing in yourself. So I'm trying to make that a more, like, active choice. And it's not easy. Like, like, I was literally wondering, how the fuck do you even start? Because believing in yourself is either yes or no. So starting at all felt like that's such a huge wall. How do I even start? Like it's such a big thing to certainly switch on or off. So it didn't felt like I could do it. And this is a suggestion that Felix gave me because I was ranting to them about this. And they were basically like, well, start small. Like, do you believe you can do the dishes? And I'm like, well, yeah, I can obviously do the dishes. But like, but do you believe in yourself that you can make it? I'm like, yeah, obviously I can. Okay, then do it. And then I did the dishes. And it's gonna sound pathetic. It's gonna sound so stupid, but I felt better. I felt better knowing that I met even if it's something so small as just doing the fucking dishes. It felt better knowing that I made the choice to still believe in myself. And I think that's how it starts. You start with the smallest fucking things and slowly build up to it. And I'm trying to do that. Confidence is not a word, it is a belief kind of thing. Yeah. It's not something that, as I said, again, I'm gonna sound like a broken record. But it's not something that I have to earn kind of thing. Believing you, who believes in me, who believes in the One Piece. Alright, Blue, thank you for the reasons, Grab. I appreciate that. Hello. You're absolutely right. Starting small and mundane helps. It's not pathetic. It's not pathetic, no. But again, I know that I seem so positive and kind and capable on the surface, but I don't think you realized I'm probably just as scared as most of you. Just doing my day-to-day activities or talking to people or starting a new project. I'm just as scared. I don't have like a specific attribute that makes me suddenly more capable. I'm just stubborn. I'm just stubborn and I want to improve. So the best thing I can do is try, you know? Also, hi for you ways. I don't know how to read your name. But hi, hello. I want to finish, by the way, I want to finish this banana before we formally start with the community day. Also, I hope that you guys, I don't know if this is a convenient day of the week. I know that I have lately only been doing really Sundays and Saturdays, but I do hope this still is nice. I'll have to go now, but I hope to check back later. Enjoy the stream, everyone, and Kay, you're amazing. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense. It's a little different, but it reminds me of getting tasks started with ADHD, feeling this huge-ass wall of invincible resistance before starting the process. Doing small things helps sometimes. Yeah, no, absolutely. Definitely keep working on yourself. It's the best way to make yourself more confident. Yeah, some people forgot that people they look up to are humans just like us. No, for real though. For real though. Oh my god. Hold on. Give me like 30 seconds. I need to munch on banana. Another thing that I've been getting better at. So you guys know that I work out like 4 to 5 times a week. Usually 4 times. But, you know, I'm still working on that. And another thing that I think I mentioned that you guys that I've been working on is my diet, and I'm getting better at snacking. Like something that I have been doing for working out is taking protein shakes. But something that people don't consider is that when you take a protein shake, you're consuming protein. You feel full. Even if you don't feel full, you feel like a part of your stomach is already occupied. So what you eat kind of decreases because you're not as hungry. And I've been using that to my advantage. I've been like, oh my god, I can like manage my cravings a lot more. So I'm eating more healthy amounts. And also, I'm kind of saying fuck it to what food is supposed to be. Like, I'm gonna eat half of my lunch right now as a banana. Ow. I wanna eat it, it tastes good, and it's healthy. Fuck it. It's perfectly normal. You're trying and you're improving. That's all you can ask yourself. Yeah. Yeah. He's going to eat chicken bones again. No, I'm not. Oats are also doing a great job. Oh, I don't consume oats that aren't in my protein shake, but I do eat peanuts. I love peanuts. I love Sorry, my stupid. You know exactly what I thought. You know exactly what I'm thinking. And I say this while I'm eating a banana. Yes, it's better to eat what you want than to push yourself. Yeah, I can take a guess. Sure, we know. Penis or peanuts? Yes. Oh lord. Humor of high schooler cake. Yeah, as if you're surprised. Hi, Princess Diana. Hello, Venus. We don't call you a lust demon for nothing, silly. Aha, aha. Healthy food and healthy diet. Yeah. Sorry, I was drinking water. Ooh, also that. Sometimes I'm like, I want a snack, and then I just drink a fuck ton of water, and then I'm like, I'm not hungry anymore. Just doing whatever I can find to help myself be as healthy as I can be. Meowly. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hi, hello, hola everyone, and hello afternoon everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I hope that you're doing good. Oh, right, the list. I forgot. So I talked about that. Oh my god. Okay. I have a little story time for y'all. It's not really a story time, it's very small. But do you guys remember when also hi Rexstar? Do you guys remember when I told you that that Felix was vacuuming my room one time because I commissioned them to vacuum my room because I didn't want to do it. And they were getting the vacuum close to me and I was scared of it to the point that I jumped to the bed, and then everyone was joking about how I'm a fucking dog or a chihuahua scared of the fucking vacuum. Remember that? Remember that? I'm doing amazing. Thank you very much for asking me. Yeah, of course, of course, of course. So, I don't know why. I was making protein shakes. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. I was making protein shakes. And I was listening to the noise of, you know, the shaker. I don't know what to call it. You know, the machine that makes the protein shakes. I don't remember the name. But that made me think of vacuums. And then I started thinking about how, yeah, Vacuums. My child. Yeah, blender. Thank you. Vacuums. My childhood. There was a vacuum in my house. The vacuum! And then I remembered something crucial, and Felix helped me like put it together. So when I was a kid, we had a vacuum at my house, but the thing is, sperm donor, so for those who don't know, that's my biological parent. I just don't call him dad because he doesn't deserve the title. That person, he had a shop, a little, like he did a lot of manual work, either with wood or metal or different things. He crafted things into existence, right? And because of that, he had a little studio. I don't know what to call it. He had a workshop. There you go. He had a little workshop that was in one part of the house, and he bought a vacuum for that. A vacuum that is made for workshops, so it can consume tiny pieces of like wood to nails to gears. You know, it's made to suck bigger and more heftier things. So it's stronger. It's not really made for, you know, houses, and, you know, the common mundane use. And we had that instead. And I vividly remember two things about that fucking machine. Number one is that because it was not really built for mundane use, it was stronger. So if you did put it against your skin, it did hurt a little. I don't remember how much, but I remember it hurt when me and my siblings were playing with it. It did hurt. And also, I, like, one reason why I didn't like the vacuum. Second, for those who don't remember, I kind of grew up in the middle of a field. So I grew up surrounded by scorpions, snakes, rats, iguanas, foxes, wild dogs, like birds, a bit of everything. And one of the things that was quite abundant in the area that I grew up was big-ass spiders. So there was a time where there was a big-ass spider in the house, and no one wanted to deal with it, so I don't remember who just fucking sucked it with the vacuum. And I never saw that they took it out. They might have. I never saw them taking the thing out of the vacuum. So in my little child head, I thought, oh no, if I'm near the vacuum, the spider's gonna finally come out and attack me. So that's why I'm scared of vacuums. I hate spiders so much. It's that. It's the memory of the fucking spider inside the vacuum. And the fact that if you did get it close to you, it did hurt a little. It was an instinctual reaction that I developed since I was a kid. We finally have the full lore. I finally know why. So there you go. I thought you guys might want to know. The vacuum spider in the Spider-Verse. Oh, that's a funny concept. The vacuum lore. Yeah. Oh, Lord. The spider crawled out of the vacuum into my hand. Oh, my God. Okay, is it canon to the lore? I don't think so, no. Listen. Hold on, I'm grabbing something. Okay. If Caleb would be scared of vacuums, maybe he saw them as a weird, like, he thought it was a torture device or something to suck people's penises off or something. But hi Snoopy. But I wouldn't consider it really canon because vacuums don't really exist in the universe that Caleb is from. Too bad I had ideas. But yeah. Jesus Christ. Also, you guys might have already noticed, but I will mention it briefly. Oh, let me read first this. Okay, how do you come up with the great idea to play with the vacuum? I was a kid and bored and with very little attention. What do you want me to do? Oh God, imagine someone used the vacuum for that and the spider is there. Sheesh, yeah, for real. Reminds me of the time when my roommate smacked a spider and its babies went everywhere in the kitchen. Yeah. Oh my God. Did I tell you guys about Itzy? I think it was Itzy or Bitsy. Yeah, Bitsy. Bitsy. Yeah. Her name is Bitsy. Did I tell you about Bitsy? Did I tell you about Bitsy? I might have not. It's a very tiny thing. It's just me being a goober. But basically, so Itsy Bitsy Spider. Hi, fish lover. Hello. I don't think so. The pet spider. Yeah, no, there's a new one. So I did used to, when I was in high school, there was a spider in my classroom that was right next to my window, and I did call her Itsy or Bitsy. I don't remember. One of those. I did call her yeah, it was Itsy, and this one is Bitsy. And I would feed her flies. But that's not what I'm talking about right now. It's a new one. So basically, in the apartment complex that we are in, like, you know how there's, like, main doors that lead to where all the apartments are, right? Because, you know, we're in a big-ass building. We're not the only apartment in the building, so there are some common areas, and there is a main door, right? And in that main door, months ago, I looked up, and I saw that there was a tiny spider. And I'm like, oh, hi, girly! Hi, girly! How you doing? And I don't know, I grew attachment to her. And now her name is Bitsy. And every single time I leave the apartment, I check on Bitsy. Every single, like, I go in and out, I check how she's doing. And recently she had babies. Yay! Recently she had babies. I have yet to see the babies, but I saw her carry the sack. So yeah, now I had, now I check on Bitsy. I don't know, it's just cute. Maybe I will have a pet spider one day. Bitsy is the new Charles. Oh my god, you're right! Please, every stream, ask me how Bitsy's doing. I want to make this a ritual. Please. There will be translucent little things. Yeah, Peter, I love them. Really cute. Yeah, Bitsy's a nice mommy. Yeah. I want to talk about that. Also, we're almost done with, well, we're not done with the list. But you know, we're going. My identiophobic could never, but that's really cute. That's valid. I respect that. That's valid. Oh yeah. So basically, this is something a little bit more serious, but it is something that I do have to kind of bring up. Is the fact that, so you guys know that I've been back at making commissions. Very slowly, very slowly, and you guys will see the commission I'm currently working on Friday. But I'm back on commissions. There's a couple of things that I want to do. Most of it is luckily funded thanks to you guys. But there are other plans as well, like just generally moving out, that do require a little bit more money. So I do need to start making more income, and I do want to be a bit smarter with, number one, how I spend my money, and like what money's coming in and what money's coming out, right? I want to be more aware of, hey, how many subscriptions do I have? Do I really need this? Do I really use this? And like going through my fucking, just my PayPal subscriptions, I realized that there are some services that I have not used in years that I just had there. So I cancel all that. And I'm trying to be more mindful with my time, because I do want to still have my days off. I need my days off. I need my hours off. I don't want to go back to hyperly overworking myself to the point of exhaustion. That's not healthy. So I'm trying to be more smart with what I put my time in, and is it worth my time? And currently, sub goals aren't really working that well for me. So, inspired by a friend of mine, Felix Nocturne, that is using more donation-based goals, I thought, you know what? I'll give it a shot. Let's see if we can make streaming worth the time that I'm putting into it. And if there is, you know, if things keep going up, and you know, some like if goals get met and it's helping and it's providing, I can still stream 2, if not more times a week. But if it starts decreasing, so will the streams. So just so you guys know, I'm not going to stop streaming completely. That is not what I'm saying. I am saying that as much as it gives me, I will put into it. Because if I can rather work on, I don't know, my Patreon, because that will help me pay the bills, I'd rather do that than be hyperly stressed and tired. It's just so you guys know. I wanted to be transparent about that, just so you know what I'm working with. Tanisha, go fast forward to Dead Space 2 Part 2 stream. That's what you want? I mean, I put the workout stream as a placeholder. But if you guys want more things, we can do that. Managing mommy is difficult. What did I say? Managing mommy. Managing money is difficult. You have to do what you have to do. I'll be there for you anytime. Yeah. Also, you have some good news in terms of money. As you guys know, I received my first ever YouTube payment. I mentioned that last stream. Manager mommy. Lamau. That sounds like some form of dating sim. I have received my first YouTube payment, and I think I found a certain form of content that is helping me with engagement. I'm trying to pay more attention to what other indies are doing. How can I do it? Basically, I want to put more of, I want to put 100% of myself on my YouTube main channel, because the ASMR is doing fine. The ASMR is doing fine. People like it. I know what to do. We have a formula. That ain't no problem. You know, eventually with time that will grow. I'm not that worried about that. But my main channel, I'm still trying to find my
Someone
thing.
donated.
My puta madre. What? That was fast. Yeah, Clappy. No, that's the appropriate response. That's the appropriate response. There you go. Yeah, clap for... Clappy's for Lyra. Clappy's for Lyra. What? Okay. That works great. Let me write that down. Workout stream. All right. Okay, we're seeing that soon. Workout stream. Oh my god. Thank you, Lyra. I appreciate that a lot. Holy shit. I did not expect that to be met this stream. I guess donation goals is a better idea. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. You owe us horse game. I do remember that. I owe you a lot of things. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Lyra. That's very fucking generous. Thank you. Okay. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Oh yeah. Sorry. Are you planning on doing more serious videos on the main channel? I do. I have one already made that is, well, I have one in the making that is currently being edited, but I already recorded it. And I have 2 more that are on the way. So yes, I do want to make more serious videos. But oh, what the fuck is horse game? You know, the horse game. The fucking the girls horses that run. That one. The anime girl horses. I am getting flashback to Aiden and Maru's stream. Lamo. By the way, don't you have too long? Your time is limited. You got like 60 minutes to do fan stuff. Oh, right. Okay. So let me wrap it up. I found a new format of YouTube shorts that work for me. You guys have been seeing the new little scripted videos that I've been making. I've seen that those are doing pretty well on Twitter, and they're getting pretty good engagement on YouTube as well. So expect more of that. And I'm trying to make it efficient. Can I share with you my plan? I got a plan. So basically, I read the script of like 4 to 5 in one sitting. I record all of them in a row, and then either the same day or the next following 2 days, I edit all of them and schedule them. So for the next, let's say for 2 days of work, I have 5 days of uploads. That is good. So trying to do that, and it's working out, and it's doing great. And so that's good. I mentioned that oh, fuck. Do I have to talk about this? So special because it's rare that is shiny Pokemon Lemao. I Felix would laugh talking about this. So Felix got me to try to drive. Felix. How do I explain this? Oh dear, uh-oh. How did it go? Drive the car. Oh, that sounds bad. Oh my god, no. The whole state is not safe anymore. What do you do, poor Felix? Oh my god. Okay, so basically, Felix was like, I want a snack. And I'm like, fine. So we would have walked to the convenience store, but it was closed. The one that was nearby is closed, so we had to drive to the next one. So, like, I think we were bantering about driving for some reason. Like, we were chatting in the living room. And I was like, I think I made the joke that they would never let me drive their car. And they were like, bet you're driving. And then they don't say a word. And then we start leaving the apartment. And then they sit in the passenger seat. And I was like, are you really trying to do this right now? And they were like, come on. Come on. So my nervous ass, I sit down. I'm gonna explain this from my perspective. For those of you who drive cars, you're gonna know exactly what I'm referencing. I don't, but you know, try to figure out what I did. So I sit down and then they're like, turn on the car. And then I look at the key and I'm like, there's a hole somewhere. So I get close to the wheel and then I see where I'm supposed to put the hole. And then I put the key in and nothing happens. And then they're like, you have to turn it. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I try to turn it and it's not turning. And they're like, the other way. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I turn it the right way. This just started, by the way. That is then, like, imagine me as this progressively continues. I am holding on to the wheel like a scared cat and going like I was genuinely scared. I was genuinely scared. I was forcing myself to take deep breaths because my body was panicking. And they're like, okay, now put your feet on the brake. And I'm like, well, what's the brake? And then I put both of my feet, one on the pedal, one on the brake. And they're like, no, that's bad positioning. Don't do that. Don't do that. Only one feet, and you move it between the brake and you know and the accelerate button. And I'm like, what? But why can't I have it on both? Because I felt like in more control if one feet is in one and the other in the other. And they're like, no, that's bad positioning. You have to only use one foot. And I said, that's stupid. Who designed that? And they're like, it's not stupid. And they're like, okay, so now we're gonna move from parking to driving. Can you keep your feet on the brake? Good, keep it there. And like, imagine I'm smashing the brake every single time they tell me to. I'm not being gentle with it at all because I'm panicking. And they're like, okay, so press that and then move it to this one, okay? And I'm like, okay. And then I move it, and then the car makes a noise, and I'm again holding on to the wheel even tighter. I'm like, okay, now turn on the lights. There's a stick that you can move, like right in front of the wheel, and you can turn on the lights like that. And I'm like, a stick? And then I go into the car door, looking if there's a sticker on the car door, and they're like, nope, that's it, that's the door. Go to the wheel, check the wheel, around the wheel, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I find the stick, and I'm like, this one, and they're like, yeah. And then I push, I push it, and they're like, again, and then again, and then it, you know, the lights are on. Congratulations. Somebody get Franco. So the car is ready to go, and they're like, okay, so you see that tree over there? We're gonna get close to that, but you know, we're gonna get there, okay? So slowly let go of the brake and let the car move towards the tree. And I'm like, okay. And then I let go a little bit of the brake. The car starts moving. I panic, stop! And press it all the way again, like, okay, be a little bit more gentle with the brake. It's okay. You don't do not press the pedal, just the brake. I'm like, okay. Breathe. It's okay. Slowly, like, imagine the car moving on slow stops. Like, I let go, I press the brake. I let go, I press the brake. I let go, I press the brake. Slowly, we got close. Like, okay, now start moving towards the right so we can get close to the tree. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm moving like to the left, left. And I'm like, okay. Then we get finally to the tree. I press the brake, like, okay, now go back to parking. Move the stick. I move the stick. Turn off. Do the things. Like, okay, now turn off the car. I'm like, okay, and I turn it off. Felix, poor kidneys. Loki, if doing all of this has you panicking that much, it probably shouldn't happen again because you're not exactly fit to drive a car. I'm in Vietnam flashback from my first and only time I tried to drive. Everything happened exactly the same. And then they drove the rest of the way to the convenience store. We got snacks and we came back. But that was my experience driving. And they said, when I asked them, how would you rate my performance? They said, you're a terrible driver. And I'm like, okay. Thank you for the 10 mods, AJ. I appreciate that. Thank you. Everyone is nervous driving their first time. Well, yeah, I'm happy for you. Yay! I know how to kind of drive? Not really. I know how to make a car move. Yay! I don't really count that as driving. Driving game stream next goal. Oh my god. Caleb would give SpongeBob competition for driving. You know, maybe it would take me double what it took him. To be honest, that sounds like my first time driving. Lamau. Caleb versus SpongeBob. Kay knows how to not die driving a car. That's an accomplishment in my book. Okay, I don't think we'll have time to talk about everything. I will mention 2 more things briefly, and then we're good. I've been looking into getting some media training because I think that that's a very important step moving forward professionally. So maybe things will change about how I do my media training, very likely. So I'm working on that. Yippee! And I think that's it. The rest can be mentioned later. So I'm closing that. My first time driving when I was 8? What? Well, the first time I ever touched a car, I was like 16, I think. And I was not great. Now you see why I don't want to drive. Okay. I'm gonna grab a snack very quickly and find my water. And then we start with FANART and FANMEMES, okay? So give me 2 minutes and I'll be right back. Meow. Thank you for the sub. Okay, I'm back. We are good to starto. Starto. Okay. I'm back. Someone said because of the extreme amount of money I spent for my sim rig, I should be best at driving. Yet here I am not wanting to do my license. That's valid. How the game's going, Kay? Good. Good, I guess. I'm still bunking the. So do you know those showers that the water you can control it by like this stick that you move either one way or the other? I keep hitting it with my ass when I'm taking a shower. I keep switching it to either cold or hot without meaning to. Thank you for the follow, Emperor Heart. Welcome. So that's a gain, I guess. Oh Lord. Okay. Let me. Welcome to the family. Lol. Hello. Let me. That's correct. Beautiful. Right now, is dead. He's dead from his face. He will never starve. Always keeping the cake in reserve. That's funny. Sounds like a flex to me. I guess so. Cake, I want cake. Oh my god. Okay, so we starting with FANART and FANMEMES. Let me move into the correct position. Let's see, gaming. Okay. That's correct. There you go. That should do, I think. Okay. Game. Oh, I'm here. We're good to go now. Okay. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that, Neo Knight. Hello. Do you guys like chocolate? I like chocolate. Ads? You got ads? Sorry. Should I wait until ads are done? Yeah. I'll get a bite of this tiny chocolate. EP boy. I wouldn't say I'm EP. I would say I'm relaxed. I would say that I've been under a lot of stress the last month and something. Almost 2 months at this point. And it's finally starting to come down a little. I do think that me trying to get more personal growth is helping a lot, definitely. But yeah, it took a while, but I think I'm getting there. So yeah. I like chocolate, but I don't like the texture. I like chocolate I can bite. Crunchy chocolate. Yeah, your EP baby. We saw that next week. Wait, what? We saw that last week. Sorry, I can't speak. Oh my god, this is tasty. Ow. How about dark chocolate? I do not like no. I do not like it, no. I'm not a fan of sour things. Not really. Name a chocolate you can't crunch, please. That's going into the quotes. Shut up. Okay, now that they're back from the ads, let's start. Stato. Okay. So, ooh, a new drawing from Why do I look like a Chad? Why do I look like a Chad? I'm not complaining. You gave me some juicy lips. Thank you for that. That is interesting to see, though. Wanna get a beso, papi? That's so beautiful. It is certainly art. It is certainly art. Oh my god. That's funny. I like that. That's funny. I like that. Thank you, Neuer. We have that. We have. Ooh, yesterday the 2 quick drawings. One is adult sheeplum. Another one is case PNG. Oh, the small Let's see. Ooh, oh, you got the anatomy and the shapes pretty well. You got the anatomy and the shapes pretty well. Good job. Good job. That looks good. And we get the little. Where's my wiggle? Hold on. Where is my wiggle? Where is my wiggle? Where is he? Wait, did I lose him? Hold on, I'm looking for him.
Welcome to the family.
Where's my child? I can't find a wiggle. Thank you for the follow. Where's Wiggle? Wiggle. Are you here? Oh my god, I found it. No, that's the old one. It's in some file somewhere. I know that. Oh, it's Wiggly. Okay. Wiggly? Apps. Documents. Okay. Wiggly email. I found it. Oh my god, I found it. Okay. I was looking for the file. There he is! There he is!
Welcome to the family.
Pixelated but beautiful. Hi, Azumi. Look at him. He's so cute. He's so cute. I love him. Here, I'm gonna have him here. That's so cute. I love it. Okay, yeah, I'm keeping him. I'm keeping him on the screen. He's so fucking cute. I love him. I wanna eat him in a sandwich. Yum. Okay. Thank you. Beautiful. Oh, you colored them. Good job. Oh, and you added the babies. That's adorable. That's cute. And you added the little transpin. That's not in the that's not in the wiggle itself. That's cute. I like that. Thank you. That's sweet. Thank you. That's cute. We got that. We got, oh, what is this? Congratulations on your monetization again. You deserve it. Here's a little thing to celebrate. Felicitaciones por tus éxitos. Mi príncipe, te deseo lo mejor. Gracias. Yeah! Is that fucking my Sonic water bottle? Oh my god, it's my Sonic water bottle. I love that detail. That's so, I have it right, can you hear it? I have it right here. Hell yeah, that's cute. Thank you. That's super sweet. I love that. We got that. We got, oh my god. This is what I think it is. This needs no introduction. No way! Oh my god, the little sheepy in the back! Wow! Okay, this is beautiful. And that's a fucking sunfish with legs. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Wow, I love that. Drink con gusto. I'm stupid. I'm good. Someone should edit it, to be honest. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm so proud of this community. Oh, this is beautiful. Art, Picasso, precioso, me encanta. Oh my god. Oh, a little sketch but different hairstyle and Barrett. Ooh, oh, wait, I dig that hairstyle. Wait, I kind of like that. Maybe I should do... Ooh. Ooh, Haru, you're giving me ideas. Haru, you're giving me ideas for outfits. Haru. That's so cute, though. I look French. I like it. It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. You're welcome. Yeah. It's a beautiful. It's a beautiful drawing. I clap to you. I clap to you. Beautiful. 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 Thank you. 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 Okay. I love the heads hanging off your horn. That is cute. Yeah. It would hold it in place. It would hold it in place. That's true. Clappies. Clappies for Haru. Clappies for Haru. We got that. Ooh. I don't know if I can censor that. I can uncensor that, so I'll keep it for now. This was originally drawing number 3. 2 weeks of losing my sanity speed running through learning the basic techniques. Yeah, the clappies! Thank you. Anyone who has read my fanfiction might, this looks familiar. You might read the inspiration of the specific moment from it. Double K Art K Sona as it's Caleb and Seer for anyone interested. I'll be posting the working progress and artsy shortly after this, so you can go there and have some fun looking at scrapped attempts as I try to improve on the spot. That I succeed, you shall decide. A special thanks to Keith for having the patience to teach me the basics of depth perspective and body proportions and how to draw hands. I couldn't have done it without you. I hope I'd made you proud. Another special thanks to Professor Freaky for encouraging me to not give up, especially when I was so close to him. Not an artist, I just like drawing for others. And even if just one person can see how much behind my drawings, it can and be at least touched by them. That's all I need. Of course, another special thanks to Caleb. I'm not pinning you this time. Sorry, I don't want to anger the mods. It's not just the mods. It's just not really necessary to ping me sometimes because I do have things I need to do. You will always have my unconditional love and support, mi príncipe. Aw, okay, that is cute. That is cute. Is that new? Is that a skirt? Wait, were you trying to draw my skirt? Is that it? Caleb's nickname making the message a little weirder. Sorry for the special thanks to Professor Freaky. Sorry about that. If anyone wonders what the fuck that is, sometimes I like changing people's, like, giving people nicknames on my server just because I think it's a little silly. But if anyone ever doesn't like their nickname or just wants to change the name, they have the permissions. It's just, if you want to and you want to keep it, you can. But this is cute. I like it. That's sweet. So that's how they look like. Okay. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. That is very sweet. That is very cute. Good job on learning. That is always important. Regardless of what you're learning, it is important to have the hunger to learn and the motivation to keep trying and be better. Regardless of what you do. That is good. That is admirable. It's fun from the other week's stream. The blue, black, white one. Oh, yeah. I still have that one. Yes, you do. You do stare. Yes, you do stare. I was piss drinker for so long. I regret nothing. It was funny. I'll hear Professor Freaky Kane nicknaming me the most hilarious things. It's funny. It's a little bonding experience. But thank you for the drawing. I appreciate that. That's sweet. That's very kind. Why the fuck? Oh my god. Why are you actually polishing this? Fuck no. Why are you actually polishing it? Oh my god. Oh my god. It's very amusing for sure. Yeah. Chibi Club Penguin fishing. Oh, me getting the thing. Oh, finally getting the big ass fucking fish. That healed me so much. I wanted to do that for so long. That is cute. Thank you for sharing. That's adorable. That's adorable. I found some strange old art I made for Kay. I don't know why I never posted this. Oh, that's interesting. You push the proportions more. Oh. It reminds me of a style of a Tumblr artist I used to follow. You know why? Oh, God. Oh, God. Very small Caleb sketch. You are not kidding. Very tiny. Not even zoomed into the canvas. It's just have the entire, like, the entire screen and then me in the middle, like, ho. Congratulations on getting the big fish in Felicidades. Gracias. Gracias. Pixar mom looking hips. I don't think I look like that as much. Maybe? I don't know. I like its cartoony vibes. This is cute. Have it all. I gift to you the entire canvas. Have it all. But that is cute. I look charming as hell. I like the horns. I like the shading on the horn. That looks soft. That looks nice. I like it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's adorable. Okay. Sure. We continue. We saw the K fan art. Now K. Oh my god, y'all finally get a new K challenge. Finally. That takes. Lord, that took so long. I'm so sorry. We finally get to the K challenge. Let me go back to that. Okay. You like the shade of gray? It was pretty. K challenge. Woo! Yes, K challenge. So sorry that it took so long, but we're here. We're here, and I'll let you guys decide what the challenge of next week will be. Thought it would be cool to draw him without a mouth and an eye. Ooh, dramatic. Dramatic. Hey, yo, this reminds me of like a YouTube thumbnail. I like it. I like it. I like it. Pretty good. Pretty good. Good job on this, and good job on the hands. Nice. Whatever reference you got, nice. Oh God. Totally not a knife behind his back. Oh, you gave me a little eye patch. Okay. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. I like it. New prompt time, no way. Yeah, for real, for real. That looks good. I like it. I like it. By the way, I love when you guys make like little AUs of Calum, like different versions of him. Or like, ooh, what if he was this? What if he was that? What if he was... I love it so much. I love human creativity. So if you ever feel like you want to do something like that, even if it's stupid, do it. I think it's funny as hell. I think it's funny and creative and cute as hell. But that looks great. Thank you so much, Lynn. That's beautiful. Love it. Loving that. Local femboy doctor. What do I fuck with this? What do I fuck with it? This is good. I like that. You know, in a different universe, I would have ended up being a doctor. That is something I wanted to do for a few years.
Welcome to the family.
In a different universe, I would have been a doctor. Self-cessed go burr. That is interesting. I like this a lot. Thank you, Rachel. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I love it. Thank you for the hard eyes and the shading. Just the vibes and atmosphere fit very well. I like it. Me likey, me likey. We are much safer in this universe. In a different universe, you would drive a car. Yeah. In a way, yeah. Ooh, I like it. 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 It pops your pimples. I would probably be. I mean, maybe a cosmetologist. Maybe. I would have either went that way or fully dive into surgeries, or I would have been some form of like psychiatrist. Maybe. That's cool though. I like that. That's fucking cool. I like the vibes. I like the crazy Calum doctor vibes. I like this AU. Oh, Neuer! This looks good. Obsessive? I like this. I like this. I fuck with this vibe. Hi, Susad. Hello, hello, hello. Surgical assistants, maybe. This is so cool, though. I love it. I love it. Maybe I need to get a mad eyes. Maybe I need to get like, ooh, creepy eyes toggle or something. So cute and cool. New prompt should be Calum X car after the story you told today. No. Hi, Claire. I'm giving the doctor ASMR more now. Oh, I wanted to talk to you guys about that. I am worried about the doctor ASMR because I know that it will tank in terms of views and my channel is doing pretty well. So I wanted to offer you a proposition. Would you still like the video if it was like private? Like I share it with you guys, the link, let's say on Discord, and anyone who wants to watch it can, but it doesn't hurt what I've built already. That's kind of one of the biggest things that have been holding me back. I don't want to hurt my YouTube channel because it is niche. Not that many people like it. Sounds good. Oh yeah, sounds good. Okay. I might use one of these as a thumbnail. Because Crazy Doctor sounds so creative. I love it. I like it. I like it. I like it. That's a good point. I like it. All right, beautiful. So we got that. Oh, you participated too. Dr. Lum wants to talk to you about your lab results. Why are y'all, all of y'all making me hold sharp objects? Nice. During number 11, my entry art challenge. I'm honored to have this opportunity. Good job. Good job. Good job. Thank you for the... Definitely, y'all are making me look... The eyes of all of these make me look like obsessive and yenderish, and I like it. Everyone communicated those vibes very well. Good job, people. Good job for all the submissions. Y'all did great. Now, do y'all really want the next prompt to be KX car? Like K plus car? If you have any other ideas, feel free. But I don't know what to make it. Yes, yes. Congratulations to everybody. Yeah, congrats, congrats, congrats. I see 3 yes, 4 yes. I'm driving in my car. Driving in my mom's car. KX Sunfish Haru, I'm gonna take away the BIP role if you say that again. I already did it, technically, true. Yes, I have an idea, I wanna try. Oh, you wanna try? I feel like I know you from somewhere. I mean, I posted, you might recognize my voice hack thing. You might recognize my ASMRs. You might recognize my art. I've made it quite a few things. Give the car. No, my BIP. K plus robot? Nah. K plus spider? Maybe? It seems like K plus car is working, so we can do that. Let me stretch. Thank you for the stretch. No, I know you're from some guy's stream. Maybe. I have been in collabs before. How about K plus spider? Most people said K plus car. So we can lean that way, probably. Let me announce that.
Welcome to the family.
In the proper channel. Event. No, it's not that. Our challenge info, is it here? Yeah, here it is. Okay, so this week's thank you for the sorry, I appreciate that. This week case prompt is K plus. Where is it?
Welcome to the family.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome. How are you? Hi. I'm doing okay. Caleb has been hugged. I appreciate that. K plus car. There you go. It has been done. Sit straight. Why do you hate me? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. And verified. Stinky. There you go. Ta-da! It has been announced. It has been announced. Now let me go all the way up. Okay. Now we start with this. I'll try to make it relatively quick because we only really have like an hour-ish left. A bit less than that, actually. So I'm gonna try to do that. Let's go. We have... You never understand my pain, Tusker wanting the Dead Space freeze. Hey, sorry, I'm like wanting to talk to this. We just talked about this. You will get it. You will get it. Sorry it took so long. But now we made a compromise, and I literally have no excuses because y'all literally made the art of the thumbnail. I have to make it now. Fuck. Oh, that's funny though. I like that. That's funny. I'm okay, so live, 1 sec. Okay, I'm okay. Sorry for the concern. I'm fine. I swallowed saliva wrong. Oh, okay. Let me drink some water. Okay. That feels better. That feels better. Thank you for that. I will get it done, but thank you for that. We have that. We have... Oh, God. Oh, God. Really? I hope you know I can hear many of you laughing right now. I can feel it from a spiritual sensation in the deepest parts of my being. I can hear the laughing. Sounds like Sonic music. When he's Dallas, that's hollow. Oh my god. Fuck you, that's funny. Reflection about your word about me. You forgot to write that you're cute. Oh my god. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yes, claps. Yes, it's funny. Yeah, it's creative. Good job. Yeah. I can feel the shower switching from cold to hot away. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck. Cállate la boca. Cállate la boca, boludo. No necesito escuchar nada de vos. Cállate. Cállate. Oh god, my favorite K meme. I mean, technically, that is not a fan meme. This is for the creation of memes. So this would more fit in the K Clips channel, if anything. But thank you. Didn't we already see this? Didn't we? No, there were. Hi, Night Roku. Hi, I hope you're doing okay. I'm not here from laughing. I'm here from hugging. I mean, we can do both. I like both. I think enjoying the environment and having fun is nice. But thank you for skating on my ass. You saw it on Twitter. That's why. You're right. The skating task score. Doing good. Damn, look at that cake. Oh yeah, for those who don't know, this is me. For those who don't know, this is me. This is a picture I took like what, a week ago or 2 weeks ago, working out, something like that. But yeah. Doing this to your ass, bro. I should not have given y'all that emo. That's funny. I'll give you points. That's funny. That's not even a cake. That's a whole bakery. Thank you. I appreciate that. We have that. We have, what is this?
Trust me on this one. You don't want to.
What did K do the 19th to the 13th? You should, K, you should know what this is. Huh?
No. Audrey, don't tell it. You shouldn't have told me, but you did. And now I'm telling you, you don't want to know.
What did I do? I don't know. What was it?
Trust me on this one. You don't want to know.
I don't know what he's referencing. The 19th to the 23rd. You can't remember, Lamau. Bitch, is that surprising coming from me? That ain't surprising coming from me. I wonder. Wait, can you send it to my DMs, Chief? I'm so curious now. Remember every time you walked away from BC with very funny meme. Thank you. Thanks, guys. I got high and horny. That's it. Anyways, we continue. Anyways. Okay. When I type Gaster in chat and K's the sign, and it sends K's the sign back when it was still just what? The high horny twos was during those dates. Oh yeah, multiple days and multiple times in a row. That's fair. When I type Gaster in chat and it sends K the sign back to when it was still lust. I'm confused. What does that mean? Is it like time travel meme? Oh god, I do remember that. Context for those who don't understand what this bit means, like, it's since K's design back when it was still Lust. Calum as a character has went through a lot of changes over the years, and not Calum himself, but a character that inspired Calum himself in terms of design and, you know, concept was a character that I used in therapy to express myself. That was the character Lust. Extra context, my therapist, to help me deal with my emotions better when I was still, you know, more younger, teenage-ish, basically I would have a hard time with my emotions and being able to identify what emotions were what. I just knew that sometimes I felt good and sometimes I felt bad. Like, the range of emotions was not something that was in my vocabulary. So she made me, in a way that was easier for me to understand, she turned my emotions into characters. So we had a fire, that was my passion, and, you know, my love, my sense of justice. We had a tiny blue unicorn that was supposed to be my sadness. We had lust, that was, you know, my feelings of horniness, and so on and so forth. And then Lust originally kind of looked like a purple Grilby, like the character from Undertale. So it was a completely fire character that was purple. And then when I redesigned them later on, I turned him into a succubus. And that's where we got the iconic shape of Caleb's horns, and the general shape of his hair. And then with him as an inspiration, years after I stopped using them and I wanted to make a new character, I'm like, you know what? Let's recycle these bits. And then that turned into Caleb. That is the explanation. I think this is a Deltarune meme that I don't get. Obscure meme of the time where people were like, when I type gasoline, it resets everything. Oh, I did not know that. Okay. Gotcha. Me watching Killam dox himself during the first hit stream, second and third time he's doxed himself in a row, almost tried to shake him through the screen. Sorry! I dox myself, mother, others dox me. That's a joke. Oh, Lord. Sorry for doxing myself. Apologies. I will not do that again. Hi, Psylocke. I hope you're having a good day. We're checking FANART and FANMEMES. Sorry, I'm coping with humor. Oh, Lord. We got that. Imagine my reaction when I saw you look down. I almost shook my earth with my scream. Love this so far. Also, fucking hell, Kay. Kay, you're a goob. I am indeed. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's see. When I'm asked where the memes are.
Want my treasure? You can have it. I left everything I gathered together in one place. Now you just have to find it.
Oh yeah, the fan meme channel, you mean? That's cute though. That's cute though, I like that. I do not know or watch One Piece. One Piece? One Peak mentioned. But I'm happy you like it, and it is a good meme. It is a good meme. We have... No, wait, I jumped that. I'm gonna look describing how I was voting for Caleb in the future. He said thank you. He thanked us for helping him. He treated us like people. Ooh. Sorry. Almost yelled at you, Stan. Oh, Lord. That's funny. Thank you. That's fucking funny. The war. Oh my god. I watched the man dox himself countless times. I still have nightmares about it. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But those are household items / appliances / furniture. Yowie, bitch! Today's stream. Oh, you mean the fucking date everything? I mean, yeah, I would have sex with a counter. He keeps accidentally doxing himself on IRL streams. Yeah. The mods have to keep K from doxing himself in VC. Well, hi. Yeah. Thank you, mods. Next. We have I had I had sex. Oh, that's funny. I like that. Thank you for that. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Thank you. Holy shit, that's great. That's awesome. Oh my god. We have the mods on the Kato's IRL stream. Could go amazing or could lose a VOD. Yeah, sorry. For real, this is K and Felix's Turtles every 2 days. Didn't expect to see Doc Olomo. That's great. I love that. I love that. I love this. We have Mirror. Handsome boy. Yeah, Amir. Oh my god. Y'all, it took me... Okay. You're gonna call me stupid. But it took me like until 3 days ago to understand that Amir's name is a joke. I didn't get that. It's like, a mirror, a mirror. I didn't get it. I genuinely didn't get it. It took me this long to get it. He's dense as all our names are a pun. I know now. I know now. Oh my god. Amir, Caleb, Benoit. Sorry, Amir's hot. Amir's very hot. I like him. Oh, I get it. We should have written gullible on the mirror. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. I remember that. I remember y'all making me like, oh, it says gullible on the ceiling. And I fell for it. Telling jet codes to K would be hard. How? Is it because I'm hard? Joking. Then one has like great design. Yeah, no, for real. Amir, Bolt, Calum. That's where you press both of them and you Eiffel Tower that bitch. We have FANARTs or objects turn into hot guys. Like, listen, I need to simp. I have repressed hormones, craving for hot men. Kate's been over 3 hours. We have to move. Give me more hot guys. I am thirsty. I am thirsty. Fun fact, Amir and Volt are 2 names of the same character in a game I play. Oh, interesting, interesting. Interesting, interesting. I love that. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Break the 50-50. Everyone in the server. Oh yeah, the fucking poll that I was like, hey guys. I don't remember, what was it? I don't remember what it was, but I made a poll and for some reason it was completely 50-50. Like, I think it was not 50-50 by like 2 votes. Yeah. Yep. Amir and yeah, that's accurate. Yeah, that's accurate. Listen, no one needs to get jealous. There's a magic word that's gonna help everyone feel better and included and validated. It's called orgy. Oh, that's a great clip out of context. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Now that's accurate. I bet he's thinking about cheating. Choco torta. Okay, that's good. I like that. Bubble, you can't say that. Okay, I think you forgot to turn off names from the view stream on your body. I believe there's something wrong because all things is named Golo. Nice meme. Thank you. Nice meme. Very funny. Very, very, very funny. I'm gonna choke you, Maleko. Very funny. Very funny. All right, next. Next. Chat, I'm cooking. Oh, God. This is what I think it is. Oh, my God. Okay, hold on. We need the finished product. I don't want to watch this. I need the finished product. Oh, God. Play in your browser? You actually make it a game! You actually... Does it work now? Oh, you made the fucking height different. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can play it. Okay, hold on. Oh my God. Okay. Y'all. Y'all. Go through the memes and then play and you'll get distracted. I'll do it for just 2 seconds, I promise. I'll do it for just 2 seconds, I promise. Kill him driving right after a beer. Fucking sad bitch. Oh my God. Silly, this is so creative. Holy shit. Can I actually... Oh, you actually... What is that? That's sunfish. Oh my God, it's sunfish and Taco Bell, and you can run over them. Oh, you have to run over them properly. Ah, I see. It's laggy, but it works. It's laggy, but it works. It's Taco Bell and sunfish. Oh my God, that's awesome. Can I run over? Run over. One. There you go. Maybe we should get like high scores. I think my high score is 1. It's getting empowered as the 7 alcoholic beverages. Careful with me, y'all. I'm intoxicated. Yeah, my biggest high score is just it's not much. But that's fucking awesome. What the hell? Taco Bell kills you. Oh, so you have to okay. Hi, for we were looking at whatever we were looking at. Oh, but okay, so Taco Bell kills me. I have to okay, I'll save that for another time. That's pretty cool. That's pretty fucking cool. Thank you for sharing that. That's pretty fucking cool. That's awesome. That is actually so awesome. Hi, Lotto. That's awesome. Good job. That's impressive. That's amazing. Y'all play this shit. Play this shit and let's compare high scores. Maybe I should make a channel for it. I'll play it more later, but good job. That is very admirable hard work. Good job. Oh my God. Okay. Boo. And now let's try to finish these. Meow. Let's see. We have, this isn't accurate how it would look like. Wait, is that one of the characters that we did in the Hear Me Out thing? Which one is this? Is it the like is it the guy with the horse? Is that who this is? I think. I don't know for sure. The Elden Ring boss. Is it the guy with the horse? Horse guy. Okay, so I'm that. So that means that I would still go for it. Oh, I'm thinking ooh, my ooh. Oh, I'm thinking of ideas. I'm thinking of naughty ideas. Naughty ideas. Hi Nobuyuki. Sorry. How's Street Boy doing today? I'm okay. We're doing FANMEMES very quickly, of course. There's no will, there's no way. Jason, you know it. Monster fuckers shakes hand. Okay, turning into the Grinch. Oh my god. You will die. I'm not saying I'm gonna take it. I know I can't. But that doesn't mean that there can't be any fun. I said it before, I'm gonna say it again. Not all sex is penetration. You can have a lot of fun without penetrating. What are you going to do? Rub his big toe? No. Kill him about to look like a mountain pass with the big train. Shut the fuck up. I have ideas. I would. What is this? Just showing how fucking massive this thing is. Gargantuan. You. Ah. But. Okay. I guess it's not as much of a good idea. I guess. Because I would. I guess so. You're a flea! I love the passion in which I can envision Aiden saying things. It's so funny to me. Oh my god. Let's see, what is this? How Twitch chat looks sometimes when you're trying to ask a something or do something.
Come on, leader. Come on, leader. Wait for your word, man. Come on, leader. Come on, doofus.
Come on. Sorgi. Sorgi, tiny brain. Only can do so much. Come on, leader. Sorgi. Thank you for the patience, it's appreciated. Kill him while he streams. Felix trying to get stuff done / rest. Ah! This is very accurate. I like that. That is very accurate. That's funny. That's funny. I like that. Right after entering stream and being immediately hit with the high bottom by K in chat. Los Horus have never seen such bullshit people. Come on, leader. I'm literally reacting to your memes. What else do you need? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Ren is a massive bottom, and it's very funny to bully him, so. Am I really lying? Am I really? I don't think I am. Also, just seeing his tiny bottom reactions is hilarious. I love that. Maybe. Thinking about that one. Maybe. That's pretty good. Good job. Good job, good job, good job. Who's the better driving? Why is it the fucking picture of me bald? Why is it the picture of me bald? I just look stupid. Okay, I might post this on Twitter. That's funny. I might. That was fast. It's the fan meme channel. There's the speed of light. Bald dumb, you look beautiful. What do you mean? I disagree. That's pretty good. Good job. That's pretty good. That's funny. I like that. Oh lord. SpongeBob can actually move a car for more than 10 meters. Okay, didn't hit anything. Choose your fighter! Felix! Oh, the tragic life of SpongeBob. I mean, Caleb. Oh, we got videos. Okay, what's this? No.
Evie, pass. That's a baby.
No.
Um.
Oh wow, really? You're really gonna do that? Hold on. Let me become tiny so y'all can see this better. I'll be the wiggle. I'll let y'all watch the clip. And let me pause the music for a second. Okay. No.
Evie, pass. That's a baby.
No. Oh wow, really? You're really gonna do this right now? Actually. You're actually doing this right. You're not kidding. Not even I. Look at my smash. Not even I would do that. Wow.
You are a fucking bug that's rotting!
That's funny. Become tiny. I thought you already went. Shut the fuck up. Shush. Muted. What is this? Me leaving after swing K rating someone playing a horse game? Immediately dragged your attention. Like, come back. Okay, another one. Let's see. What is this? Pass on the flowers. Pass. That's a
Who
monk.
are you?
I'm Dowd.
But I don't
Yeah.
have any doubt.
Sure.
Pass.
Monkey.
Monkey. Yeah, monkey. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. And then the rest is cake clips, but I'm not gonna go through that today. Yay! We did the FANART and FANMEMES. And we did that in under 2 hours. Where's my congratulations? I want head pats. Or clappies, that works too. Clappies. Thank you for the follow, I'm sorry, I can't read your name. Manga's editing a bit is fucking, it's fucking me up here. Manga's great. Manga's very skilled. Oh, that means we have a little bit of time so I can show you guys the videos I wanted to show you. Sidetracked Lum was locked down today. Yeah! Okay, let me get him out about being called tiny while loving size differences. Peak comedy! Don't fix me! Well, okay. You're not allowed to call me a hypocrite. Munger's great, not like Chief. All of them are great. Chief is great. Manga's great. Tasker's great. Raven's great. Who else made memes this time? Let's see. And a few more people made memes, I think. Yeah, everyone. Thank you. Silly made this masterpiece. Silly made that masterpiece. I could not be prouder. That's my community member right there. Oh, yeah, that was awesome. Okay, hold on. Now that I got your guys' attention, I want to show you guys the videos that I've been watching that have been helping me work on myself. Now that we have some extra time, I think you guys will like them. They have been meaning a lot to me. They mean a lot to me. So let me make them a queue so we can watch a few of them at the same time. Ba 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 ba. And here, and here, and here, and here. It's a lot of videos, but I think you would like it.
There was a man born.
Okay, there you go. Let's watch. Let me make it better quality, and I'll make it full screen, and I'll share it with you guys. Okay, beep 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 beep, and beep beep, and beep beep, and beep beep. Okay, there you go. You should be able to see now.
There was a man born in Chicago in 1902 who only 5 years later could read. He would go on to create one of the most revolutionary approaches to therapy which you can use in your day-to-day life. I'm going to briefly show you what it is, a few ways I did it, and the amazing effects it had on my people skills and communication.
Oh Lord, it's good to be here with you, Mr. O'Brien.
This guy's channel is great. I really recommend it.
Early
Brainy heart.
1900s was blessed with the birth of an extremely intelligent man. His name was Carl Rogers. Now this guy's education started fairly early, and that's because, I shit you not, he could read before he even started kindergarten. His interests changed just a little bit throughout the years, but he eventually found what he really wanted to do, and that was psychology. So he studied and became a psychologist. In his early years of psychology, he helped out children and developed a non-judgmental and empathetic approach to therapy, which was probably because all kids wanted at the time was to be heard. Now in his journey of psychology, Carl found something that is now common knowledge, but it had way more power than people originally thought. He developed something called person-centered therapy, and a major part of that was active listening. It's probably something you've heard before, but it's definitely not what most people think it is. Carl found that even when he just listened to his patients in a certain way, it had amazing effects. But before I show you how I did it, I'm going to show what happened when I tried it. I thought to myself one day, everyone wants to talk about themselves all the time. So what might most people feel like when they're listened to? I mean, so few people nowadays are actually heard. So most of what they say just goes into the void. The most basic of all human needs is the need to understand and to be understood. The best way to understand people is to listen to them. When I implemented active listening into my social life, it made others feel really understood and their feelings validated. And there's no feeling like being heard. This made the people around me happier and more confident, and also really actually listening to someone made them come to conclusions that they wouldn't have by themselves. Therefore, it made their mental health even better. But the conversations themselves also got better. When I properly listened to someone in the way that made them feel honest and more authentic, they said the most random and real shit I've ever seen, and it made for some really fun and interesting conversations. That's cool and all, but how do we actually know active listening works? To do that, we have to take a look at Rogers' methods. When Rogers practiced his methods, clients achieved personal insight and helped themselves heal. They felt certain parts of themselves were more accepted, and they trusted the listener more. They felt happier too. This is what I want for you, so stick around. His methods became revolutionary, and now active listening is used almost everywhere, not just in psychology, like schools, businesses, communities, and obviously therapy. And the best part is, unlike
I do have pants on. Sorry for interrupting.
chaos theory or quantum physics, this is rather easy to get into and to start learning. Okay, well, how did I actually do this? Well, active listening is different from ordinary listening you might know of. It's not the same as just not talking when you're being spoken to. The first step to getting better at listening to people was to actually be there, to be present. But I also had to learn several tools and skills. It was a fairly important distinction to make that these are tools, not steps not tips, they're tools. They're skills that I could learn and apply when I needed to understand someone better. It's also important to remember that whenever someone says something, there's the content itself and there's emotion behind it. A part of active listening involves responding and understanding either of these, or even both. First, I had to make sure that I wasn't losing my marbles. Allow me to elaborate here. I started paraphrasing and summarizing what the other person just said in a very short and natural way.
Sounds though you really find it quite hard to believe that they would really love you if they knew you.
That's right. You know, that's exactly it.
What I would do was, I would repeat back what I think I heard in a fairly natural and casual manner, in a way that the other person, the speaker, would agree with. This made it pretty much impossible for any misunderstanding to take place. It's just kind of loosely making sure that we're both on the same page. Even Rogers found that he was wrong sometimes. Shit happens. But there was something just as important that I was missing. I needed to gain understanding as they were speaking. I needed to encourage them to keep going. I mean, why would someone keep talking to me if they thought I wasn't even listening? Doing this was as simple as not staring at the other person as they were talking, with no emotion whatsoever. I mean, it is called active listening for a reason. All I had to do was something called minimal encourages, which is pretty much just non-verbally communicating to make sure that you're engaged. This was a really good way to encourage the other person to continue speaking. Here's a cheeky example.
I'm not positive they'll truly accept me. Something tells me they will. I know they will, but I'm not positive.
Personally, I don't do it as much as what you just saw. It also really helps when I take my time to respond, instead of just responding as soon as I possibly can. But words don't always say exactly what we're feeling, so what about that? How can I show empathy while I'm listening? How can I work on understanding the feelings of others? That's when I found out about something called emotion labeling. And that's where, after talking with someone for a little bit, you practice labeling their emotions in an empathetic manner. You might get it wrong, and that's okay, but it'll have a similar effect anyways. And when I tried this, I gradually got better.
I get encouraged when I read in a book from somebody I respect and admire that this is the right thing, no matter what. Honesty will win out. Well, then that keeps giving me confidence. By gosh, I'm right. But
It's so damn hard to really choose something on your own, isn't it?
which makes me feel very immature. I don't like this in me. I wish I were.
All I said,
I do want to add something here. Imagine active listening over the phone. It's fun to have to do. Some of these not tips. Some of these steps are easier to do IRL when you can actually be more expressive about, what you're doing, because we actually have a body and a face that we can move, and hands. But I do want to share a little bit from me here, is that I do struggle to do active listening sometimes, and it's something I'm trying to get better at. Because, my head, I've noticed something that has been kind of, stopping my growth in a specific area. I've noticed that I focus on not stimming and not paying attention. You know what I mean? I'm focusing on don't move your body, don't move your hand, don't stim. And that is taking my attention away from what the conversation is actually, saying and what is actually happening. I was like, hi, people. We're sharing, we're watching some videos I've been watching to get better. So I've been trying to take that shift and turn it, okay, how about I just focus 100% of myself in the conversation and what they're saying. Focused on everything that is being said, and it helps me stay in the moment. I don't pay attention to my body anymore. I just focus on what is being said. Focus there. I'll let him say it better, but yeah.
with stuff like, it sounds like you're having a rough time, and I guess you're glad that's over, as well as, that sounds exciting, or you seem happy. This helps build an emotional connection with the other person. It helps them understand themselves better, and they feel better, because they're heard. This was a bit awkward to do at first, but as long as I did it naturally and casually, it worked very well. This last one was probably the most mind-blowing thing I've ever done to myself. It was the simplest way to get better at listening to people, but it was also the hardest. You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. You've probably heard this quote before, but why am I showing it to you? Well, it's mostly because it's spitting facts. Listening to someone is not the same as wanting to understand them genuinely. I realized the value in actually wanting to listen to people and understand them. After practicing active listening, it got a bit easier and I got a bit better at it, because when I took the time to really understand someone, I realized just how interesting people can be. If we have a number of such experiences, however, they will shape an attitude which will allow us to be truly genuine in our interests in the speaker. This put me on the path of real charisma. Now, if you like this stuff like me, you should probably check out some of my older videos and maybe even stick around for the ones to come. If I don't die or something, I should be uploading. Have you ever felt stuck in a conversation? Like you've back—
I'm just gonna keep playing his videos because having this in the background is great. I've been genuinely making like extra time to learn. This channel is called Briny Heart Dot. I think that's Briny Heart. So BRINYHEART dot.
backed yourself into a corner and now you have nothing to say. And then you just sit there in awkward silence, thinking so hard everyone can hear you. Probably. As someone who used to have really bad anxiety, I hated this. So I learned 3 ways that I can get out of these kinds of situations. And I want to show them to you and how they really work when I want to meet someone new or make a conversation fun, and why sometimes there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
Oh Lord, it's good to be here with you, Mr. O'Brien.
We've all been there. I certainly have. You're at a new workplace or a new class and you find yourself left in the room with someone you only kind of know. You introduce each other. Great. Now what? Before I did anything else, I focused on trying to be comfortable in that awkward silence, and I did, slowly, because I realized that silence wasn't going to kill me like it would if I was a YouTube video. I don't know about you, but I can remember a lot of the embarrassing stuff that I did in the past. But when I try to remember times where I was silent and it was awkward, it never really stuck with me. In my opinion, life is too short to be worrying about that awkward silence that happens from time to time, but that still doesn't take away from the fact that sometimes conversations got dry or boring. I found myself in a lot of dry or boring conversations. So I needed a way out of them. There's 3 ways I changed so that conversations flowed better. What if I told you that even when I didn't think so, there was actually so much to say in response to even the tiniest of sentences? Sounds crazy, right? But when you think about it, people say things and they don't say the entire thing. They don't give a book's worth of context behind their words. Heck, they might not even know entirely what they're talking about. So how did I listen to what they said like an English teacher reading a book? You get extra points if you guessed it right. It's active listening. But how and why? Why not stop the conversation from being boring before it becomes boring? The moment I started listening to people with presence and properly, I saw that my brain started to ask a lot more questions automatically. But what does that look like? I cut my hand on Sunday while working on a car. When I was paying attention and had some level of genuine interest, statements like this had heaps of questions behind them. What kind of car? Is it your car? How'd you cut it? Can I see it? Do you work on cars? On Sunday? Does that happen often? Did it hurt? Now, am I saying the secret to conversation was learning about cars? Yes. No. If I did nothing, knew nothing, and didn't want to know anything, conversations would be about as dry as a snail on the Utah salt flat. Also, I probably won't make any friends. I didn't waste my time wondering about what I should do. I just did things that I found interesting, be it cars, sports, going on hikes, learning about psychology. Of course, it didn't really hurt to do things that a lot of people like doing, but sometimes when I felt like something really resonated with me, I did that too. So what am I saying? To have more fun and interesting conversations, I develop my personality using interests? Yeah. For this last point, I have a really interesting question. What do you think counts as a stupid question? Was it the one I just asked, or was it one I've asked before? I personally believe that as long as you're genuinely curious about something and ask it respectfully, you're just wanting to learn. And in that case, no question is stupid, because you're being brave and humble enough to want to know more. How can wanting to know more be stupid? Of course, we can ask silly questions for the sake of being funny, but that's for another time. Sometimes, when I sense a conversation's getting a little dry, I'd ask questions like, how tall are you? Or, do you mow the lawn? Out of genuine curiosity. These might seem like some ridiculous questions, but 9 times out of 10, people are more than happy to answer these kinds of questions, especially about themselves. And most of the time, they made conversations go in a completely different direction, and nearly always led to a fun and interesting topic. These things are important because it helped me paint a better picture of them so I can have a conversation go naturally and get to know them better. Maybe I'd find out that they like basketball, or that they've never actually used a lawnmower before. Who knows? There's something really important that I need to talk about. I realize that sometimes no matter what I do, this will never work. But why not? Well, it's as simple as being comfortable with the fact that sometimes people are not great conversationalists themselves, and sometimes maybe they're not even interested in talking. So I found it's okay to let go when I needed to. Maybe it was an uninterested date or someone I just didn't click with at a party. It's okay, and it's not such a big deal as I might have thought. Just don't water a dead plant, I told myself. Well, that's what I did, and it seemed to work for me. If you're interested in learning about just a brief crash course about active listening, I'd recommend you click on this video. You suck at talking to people. That's what I told myself when I realized just how important it was. I thought that my people skills were absolutely fine. Still, no one listened to me and I was always anxious. Finally, when I tried to actually fix my people skills, they somehow got worse. Well, luckily, I found a trick that will solve this problem, and with enough practice, I turned it into a habit that planted the seed for social improvement and made me really stick out. And the best part? It's really straightforward. Like, seriously, let me show you.
I do want to add something here. Pause very quickly, because I already watched 2 videos in a row. Learning is not as scary as you think it might be. Sometimes you just need to listen and hammer a point home in your head until it's easier to remember to do and try. It doesn't always need to be this gigantic wall of steps and things to do. It can be small. This is growth. And we're all growing together. Yay!
I'm in my chair, I'm sitting down. In high school, I always felt extremely lonely. I can remember a time where I said hi to my crush and she just looked at me. It was really bad, and it wasn't like I had no friends. It was just I sucked at talking to people. So I had about 2 friends. So I did what any sane person would do, and I looked up advice on the internet. And when I saw it, I went, nice. It said stuff like smile more and ask more questions. Be humble. And for a moment it worked, but it just made me fake. Granted, most of it was valid advice, but it was just too much. And I tried to do it all at once, like most people, and that made it even worse. So one day, I was playing chess with my dad, and it made me realize something really important. And that was that I am shit at chess. That left me wondering, why? Why am I shit at chess? I mean, I watched a few 10-minute videos about chess, why am I no better? If I read a 10-page book about chess in, say, 15 minutes, will I become a grandmaster? No, I thought to myself, of course not. That's stupid. So why would a 10-minute video about social skills do the same? Well, it wouldn't. I realized that this wasn't the way. I realized people aren't computers. I mean, I can't just download a program and then that program makes me become whatever I want in just one day. And that's when I realized that information alone is kind of useless. Memorization doesn't mean knowledge, and knowledge doesn't mean skill. It just means you know something. So I thought of a brilliant little idea about how to make everything I learn applicable to every single social situation. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how to do it, but first, I'm going to tell you what it did to me and how it improved my social skills forever. That's right, I'm not bullshitting you, I said forever. When I implemented this little habit into my life, I made all sorts of improvements. I started talking loud enough so people could hear me. I used to talk like a mouse. I started speaking more articulately, because before I used to just trip over my words. And probably the best part was I became a much better listener who rarely ran out of things to say. And it might shock you because it's so simple. I'll explain afterwards. All I was doing was thinking more often in silence. How could such a simple thing have such amazing results? Well, it doesn't have amazing results, unless you do it like this. I call it the pre-conversational thought habit, or just the good habit. And here's 3 steps on how to do it, with the last one being the best one. First of all, we as human beings don't have the memory of elephants. I could watch a really short video, but without action, it wouldn't do anything. So at first, I had to remember to do it consistently before it became a habit that came along naturally. And this was done with a few simple approaches. Well, 1, I told myself every morning, or I made it a daily goal. But by far one of the biggest changes I made was practicing something called diaphragmatic breathing. I actually encourage you look into this yourself because it made me personally feel a lot more present and relaxed. Okay, so now I remember to do it, but what do I have to do now? Well, I have to do it properly. I noticed quickly that just thinking for a small amount of time wasn't going to cut it. I was worrying about what I was going to say to the other person before they were even finished talking. This is stupid. Why on earth, I thought to myself, was I thinking of a response before the other person even finished talking? It's ridiculous. It's me making assumptions, so I need to think after they're finished talking. A quote in my rulebook is withhold evaluation until comprehension is complete. Then, once the other person was finished, all I had to do was simply stop, think for a moment in silence, and then talk. This did a couple things for me. Well, first of all, I got a lot more articulate. I started speaking really clearly straight off the bat. Another thing it did is I think it showed people just how much I cared, because I took the time to really hear them out and formulate a proper answer. And people could really see that. Now the final step, this is the juiciest step. The reason I did the last two was so I could focus on the good stuff. Now, every single time I would go to talk to someone, I would remember that I'm trying to improve my social skills. And so I could focus on one thing at a time. This could be being more authentic, being kinder, talking louder. It could be anything. And at the moment for me, it's trying to be more authentic. So now, wherever I go and whoever I talk to, I will always remember that I need to lock in and focus about being better at talking to people. I'm going to be uploading a little bit less frequently than I have in the past, but you'll still see some stuff from me in the future.
Yeah, isn't it good? This is why I like this channel. We're gonna watch a couple more.
Have you ever wondered how to
Also, he has a hot voice.
tell where a potential relationship might go? Should you stay? Should you leave? Do they even like you back? Well, I have some advice to share from my own personal experiences, and although they probably won't solve everyone's problems, I'm sure they can help you find some clarity and certainty in your future dating life. These make it really easy for me to tell where a potential relationship might be headed, and it shows me whether or not we're even compatible, and if our feelings are mutual for each other. But first, let me get something important out of the way.
Oh Lord, it's good to be here with you, Mr. O'Brien.
I'm not gooning to his videos. I am genuinely trying to listen. Ah! Can you watch even one wholesome video without getting down bad? Listen! I think it's how you find something interesting or useful for you and you share it with your community. Yeah! Why wouldn't I? I care about my community. I know how hard it is to be a person and be an adult and learn and grow and want to be better. So why wouldn't I help them? We're growing together.
I've been in quite a few relationships and I've been on a lot of dates, and I've seen the good stuff, the bad stuff, and the really bad stuff. And I want to help you out by sharing my experiences and what I learned from them. And I've put those experiences into 2.5 red flags and green flags, which I think just about anyone can use. One of the biggest things I learned from my experiences was a great way to tell where a relationship is going to go is by looking at the problems or the good things it has early on when you're just starting out, and how willing the other person is to communicate those things. That's because almost every single time the problems that I've had have just gotten worse, and the good things I've had has stayed, or even they've gotten better and more beneficial. Whenever I run into a problem, I think the best thing to do is to communicate it to whoever I'm seeing early on. I personally do this through something called iMessages. And iMessages is a technique where you send a message to your partner, communicating to them how you feel. And you say iMessages. I and then messages are a very effective communication technique where you just tell someone how you feel about something without necessarily upsetting them, without accusing them of doing anything wrong. It's a very direct way of addressing all kinds of things, and it's as simple as saying, I feel X about X. An example might be, I feel uncomfortable when you sing really loudly to David Bowie's Quicksand. I know that sounds really specific, just don't worry about it. They might not even realize that something that they're doing is making you feel a certain way, or that they're even doing it in the first place. A mature person would be grateful for you telling them such things. Now, we don't just have to use iMessages to
Mature person interaction. Be like, hey, I feel sad when you don't talk to me all day. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was hurting your feeling. How would you like for me to show up for you? Unhealthy person communication. Hey, I feel sad when you don't talk to me all day. Well, I'm trying my best. Well, a bullshit excuse insert here. Well, but you do XYZ. Well, but you
to describe negative things. We can describe positive things as well. Why not? A positive
And yes,
example might
that's
be,
what he said.
I don't know, I feel safe when I'm with you. That's one. Or even one as simple as, I like the cologne that you wear because it makes me feel warm. From my own experiences, I find pointing out the positives in a relationship is important as well as the negatives. It might seem pretty trivial, but the amount of people that don't understand the basics of communication between two people in a relationship would surprise you.
I was telling my spouse I'm gonna go to Costco, and what she said was that kiwis are on sale. And I said, okay. Now,
communication in a relationship is crucial if you want a happy one. If you want a really crappy one, just don't communicate anything at all. Trust me, I've been there, I've done that. I used to suck at it, I didn't understand it at all, and it made just about every relationship suck towards the end. Do you know what else sucks? Major red flags, which show you that the other person probably isn't interested, and if they are, is going to make your life absolutely terrible. So let's dive into these two big red bad boys, how I found them, what I learned about them, and I might talk about a bonus one at the end. It depends if I'm feeling like it. Let me tell you about a time where I dodged a real life bullet. This bullet nearly killed me, alright? I nearly died. So there was this person that I met through a dating app. We went on our first date. I was fairly attracted to this person. We started exchanging messages, those kinds of things. I was excited to see where this might go. I planned out a date.
I hate it.
The first date, dinner, at a sushi train in a really nice area. This is, you can't get much better than this, I thought to myself. This is going to be good. I arrived. I'm about 30 seconds late. That's just typical me. There's a lot of traffic, shit weather, and I'm a shit driver. So I was a little bit late. It's about 30 seconds past instead of 6 on the dot. I'm feeling a little stressed, fast walking. I'm rushing in, and I finally make it to the sushi train 1 minute late. And so is this person. They're 1 minute late too. I see them, and wow, this is a very lovely looking individual. But are they a lovely individual? Well, let's find out, I thought to myself. Let's sit down and have a chat. So we sit down at the sushi train and get some sushi, and then we start eating sushi, and I listen. I do a little bit more listening, some more. It's been about 30 minutes, and I'm still listening, and no big deal, right? I'm learning a lot about this person. So now my memory isn't great, but after I think 14 and a half hours of listening to this person, I realized that they talk a lot more than I do. Now, from my personal experience in any romantic setting, be it dating or an actual relationship, when someone doesn't listen at all, it's usually a sign that they're either uninterested and unwilling to put in any effort, or they're just insecure in general. Either way, it's a sign for me to get up and leave. And in this instance, I messaged them afterwards, saying that I wasn't really interested in continuing. But trust me, the opposite goes for a great listener. A good listener will make the relationship healthy and will keep things interesting. I notice good listeners try to understand what's going on instead of just being dismissive. I notice a good listener tries to show that they care. They give great gifts and know how to plan a good date. They help me build chemistry with them, and in a lot of instances, they've shown me how to listen properly. They make me feel valued, and I've seen countless examples of the same happening to other couples. If you want to learn more about the basics of listening, I actually have a pretty good video about it, which just goes over the simple stuff. I'd highly recommend that you watch that one after this. Okay, so we've taken a look at the value of listening and how the presence of it can be a green flag and the lack of it a red flag, but is there anything else that we can look out for? I've been in a few relationships where absolute bullcrap occurs, but what do I mean by that? Well, do you ever feel like someone is just playing games with you? Like they say they're fine when they're definitely not.
I have things I wanna complain about. It makes things so much harder.
Or perhaps they're just saying really passive-aggressive things randomly when they're mad at you, instead of talking about how they're feeling. Maybe when they're feeling upset, they just don't even talk to you. Maybe they make themselves distant from you. Funny story, actually. I thought that this was completely normal.
Hi, Packet! I hope you're doing okay. We're watching psychology stuff and communication. Right now it's like 2 signs, critical signs from dating that I've encountered.
Thought that this was just because people didn't like me very much, or It was just a normal part of being in a relationship with someone. You might be thinking the same thing as well, and I found out that it's actually a deeper issue. Now, these are early signs of an insecure attachment style and or emotional unavailability. But what does that mean? And what are the signs? Well, an insecure attachment style is simply that. They're insecure when it comes to attaching to someone. They might be too scared to get too close to someone because maybe something happened in the past, or maybe they're being too clingy. They might grab onto you and let you drag them around because, again, something that happened in the past. It all depends really, because there's several different kinds of insecure attachment styles. And that is where this aforementioned nonsense comes from. It might feel like nonsense, but this person is probably hurting because of a past experience. From my experience, these kinds of people are very clingy, very demanding, and sometimes a little too cold. And honestly, whenever we spoke about their past, I don't really blame them. Okay, so what does it look like? How can you tell that there's some kind of emotional unavailability or poor attachment style at play? People with insecure attachment styles usually see themselves pretty poorly. They might even hate themselves. Something else people with an insecure attachment style might do is they'll have a lot of distrust for their partner, a lot of fear that might leave them. This can come out in accusatory language, and maybe they might keep their distance instead. You don't want to get too close to someone if they're going to leave you, right? Another good way to tell is how they describe people in their past. Maybe it's their partners or parents. That they feel like that strangely every single person they've ever dated was too clingy. Or perhaps a lot of people, nearly everyone in their past, didn't give them enough and wasn't there enough for them. Or they might even describe every single relationship as absolutely chaotic. I don't think that these kinds of things are deal breakers, but I think it's very important to keep them in mind.
I want to say something. This does not apply to everyone. There are some people that have genuinely had just shit luck. But this specific red flag is something that I wish I would have paid more attention to in the past. Because there were some people that I did want to date in the past that complained about how their dating life has always been an entire mess and everything has been a massive explosion of problems in every single relationship. And I just thought, bad luck, goddamn. And then I'm like, wait, what's the one common factor in every single one of these relationships? I can say, I can't believe everyone is madly in love with me. Just won't stop. Nice packet. You are blessed. For me, is helped me. Oh, heard about it. People talk about this red flag. Oh yeah, thank you very much for this video. Yeah, no, it's good.
Attachment styles can be learned.
Communication. I mean the person.
They can change, and you're not stuck like that. So we definitely shouldn't be using them as a label to describe someone, but it's a good way to gauge how someone might react to certain things. That includes ourselves. I found a lot about myself, and my relationships got a lot better when I found my own attachment style and worked on it and improved it. Now, apart from a lot of self-reflection, I found it pretty easy to move towards a more secure attachment style when I was surrounded by people who could show me what that was like. I basically just surrounded myself with the right people. That improved a lot more than just my attachment style. I'm getting a bit sidetracked. Let's go back to dating now. It's also very important for me to gauge the other person's personality. Are they open to improving? Do they...
Sorry, I'll go back. Sorry.
It's also very important for me to gauge the other person's personality. Are they open to improving? Do they want to be better? Are they open to criticism? If you told them that something that they were doing was upsetting you or making you happy, how would they react? But what does this look like when we flip it on its head? Well, you get a secure attachment style. Someone with a secure attachment style will talk about their past in a healthy manner. They won't victimize themselves and they won't blame other people. People with a secure attachment style can trust others fairly easily within reason. They'll be great at communicating the ups and downs of how they feel. They'll support you and they'll be more than happy to talk all kinds of things out. But probably the most important indicator and the biggest difference is that they act reasonably. They act in a very mature manner. A reward for you sticking around is another bonus tip. So a little while ago, I was going to hang out with my friends one night. We're going to go, I think it was bowling and drinking and whatever. And it came to my attention that one of them was going to bring a special someone that they were going to try to hook me up with. It's your standard little introductions to one another. They seem nice, fairly shy at first, but otherwise pretty kind. I was excited to get to know them, and As we went bowling, I struck up a conversation. So I introduced myself, and the first question I ask is what they do in their free time. I'm like, so what do you like to do in your free time? And they say, without moving their face away from their phone, fuck all. I'm serious. And I don't respond. I sit there for a while. I think I'm in shock. And I ask myself, what am I doing here? Why am I doing this? I went, wow, okay. And moved away. And the reason I'm telling you this story is because I think part of me felt like I could win this person over, even though they obviously were probably half there. I think that
I have experience with this one of being in a relationship with someone that felt like they were half there. Like, I really, 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 really liked them, but it felt like they liked me at times, and I had to fight for their attention. Like, I had to prove that spending time with me would be nice. I'm never doing that again, but I do. Oh, that hits close to home.
the biggest lesson I learned from a decent amount of dating is to choose who chooses me. There's nothing wrong with liking someone, but I feel like if you're going to commit to them, make sure that they like you back. That's from my own experience. And the signs that someone likes you back are usually extremely obvious. And it's especially obvious when they don't, or don't even care, like in the example I gave. And it's much easier to realize that early on and move on quickly, instead of wasting your time constantly guessing. You shouldn't need 3, 5, 10, 15 of the biggest signs that someone is interested in you. So what did you learn in this video? And what are some red and green flags you look out for?
I am trying to develop. I do think I do have a decently healthy attachment style, but it is still something that I'm personally working on. I do want to say that if you have any of this like negative, if you have an insecure attachment style, that doesn't necessarily make you a bad person. It just means that you have a lot of work to do on yourself, and it means that you have a lot of work to do in how you treat other people. What's the link for the video? I mean, I can just send it in chat right now. Let me just copy. There you go. Beep, boop. You're welcome. There it is. I like someone, and that someone always calls my sister, and I get very sad and annoyed, but when I walked away and then I put my head up because I know somebody else will see me differently, and then just like that. Yeah, exactly. Also, hello, Rotten Roo. Affection shouldn't be something that you are like, for someone to notice you shouldn't have to fight for it. You shouldn't have to prove it. You shouldn't have to become someone else. I hate that so much. I know that hate is a strong word, but I mean it when I say that I fucking hate that. The idea that you have to like become something else for someone else to love you is disgusting to me, because I have been in this spot where my partner tried to push me to be something I wasn't, and I hated that. I think that people have to accept, sure, potential for growth is great. If you are dating someone being like, oh, they look like they're gonna move forward, that's amazing. But you should not date anyone for the hope of how the future could be. You have to date them for who they are. How are they treating you right now? What are their current problems? Not a hypothetical, because then you're gonna get stuck in a relationship that will not go the direction you were hoping for, because no one can predict the future. Important. Yes, and see, it's so true. Yeah.
Have you ever wondered how to tell?
Yeah, okay.
Are you overthinking every single conversation? In the past, I found it really draining and confusing, like I wasn't made to do it. After going from a bit of a social misfit to jumping into a customer service job for over 2.5 years, I learned the hard way how to actually flow with people in heaps of different situations. Now I've gotten a lot better at having fun and charming conversations. I can learn about people quickly. I've learned to make conversations happen by themselves and even give them a little bit of fuel when they're dying down. And I'm going to show you exactly what I learned and how.
Oh, Lord, it's good to be here with you, Mr. O'Brien.
It's okay to realize if you still have a lot of growth to do. It's okay to realize that, like, think about it this way. When I say this, I mean this wholeheartedly. You're never done growing. It does not matter how old you are. It does not matter in what stage of your life you are at. It does not matter how many years you've been in therapy or not in therapy. You are never done growing. With these videos, I realized that I want to be a better listener. I realized that I want to validate the people who are talking to me. I want to be interested in other people rather than trying to get other people interested in me, it's okay to realize that you have to improve. That just means that you have a path set and you know where to go.
I didn't have many close friends.
What's your time? Ooh, thank you. I do have some time left, but not that much. Thank you.
In high school or even after school. I worked mostly in a factory with little to no people to talk to, especially my age. It was like I wasn't meant to be confident or just good at talking. Then I quit and I got an offer to do the most terrifying thing on the planet, giving random people food that they ordered. But it ended up changing my life. It really got me out of my shell and it put me on the right path. Now I'm so much more confident in talking to people and even people that I've never met before. So how did I actually learn how to have good conversations easily? Well, about a year after I started this new job, I got another one, a cafe. I'd already improved quite a bit by now, but there was a major difference I found between cafes and that nightly restaurant work. The biggest difference was that whenever I went to go to the cafe to work, I would meet so many more people because they were only there for a coffee or a small meal. Where people at a restaurant were there for sometimes hours. And although I hated it, it actually turned out to be a good thing because I met some of the most interesting people I've ever met. And one of the most impactful things I learned was who was doing it best. Who is the best socializer? Who is the best conversationalist? I'll always remember Pam. She was a regular and she got the same thing basically every time. She'd always tell me about her grandson, and when I left on my last day, she happened to come in.
Hey,
It was that day I found out that she had a terminal illness. I hugged her, and I wasn't happy, but I had to go home to my other job. Pam wasn't alone. She, among the other older people, were the most memorable. Bert, Johan, the lady that came in at 3 p.m. every day to pick up coffee ground for her lily garden, felt like that these people always had the best conversations and left an impact on me. Nearly all my co-workers would agree too. I think we could learn a lot from older people. But why is that, and how can we learn from them? Well, older people have been around for much longer. They have much more experience than I will for a long time, especially when it comes to socializing. They grew up in a time where talking to people that even you didn't know was normal. Think how many friends they made like that. One of the biggest things they taught me is that conversation was more about sharing and having fun. It's not about winning. It's a very human thing to share how we feel, what we think, our ideas. They remembered my name. They wanted to know how I was going, but also they talked about themselves, which made it more fun. We'll get into how later. I had some of the best conversations with these people and I learned so much about what it really means to chat, to talk with someone. I learned a lot from just listening to them and appreciating their vibe. If you know someone like a parent, a grandparent, family friend, or even a neighbor, they know so much and they can teach you so much about how to be with people, how to chat. Who knows, you might find out the secret to unreal levels of aura. But what was the best thing that they taught me? What was the most impactful thing that I learned in my entire life probably? Well, it's the secret behind making conversations just happen, naturally and easily. There was one time where I was getting my teeth checked and cleaned, and suddenly, the head dentist who I've known for years had to go help another dentist with a tooth extraction next door. Didn't sound very great. I was left alone with the assistant who I didn't know. She sat on the chair beside me. Terrible, right? What am I going to do? Well, actually, I was fine. And we ended up chatting about all sorts of stuff, from crime, university, and Silence of the Lambs. It just happened. It just fell into my lap. I was getting to know her, and she was getting to know me. We were having so much fun, and wasn't even trying that hard. And I'll be honest, it felt great to have a conversation like that just happen. And it's definitely not the first time it's happened, especially with someone that I just didn't know. So what did I do? Remember before how I talked about conversation being more about sharing things? Well, what would happen if we made those things bigger, stronger, more impactful? What if we made more of them? Well, we can do that. I've noticed in the past that when I'm listening pretty well, people just splurge out everything. They tell me everything. It gave us more things to talk about and it made those things feel more important. And on top of that, I got to know them better and that made talking to them just so much more relaxing and easier. It made it so much more fun. Active listening is a backed skill. It has studies behind it and it's used by psychologists today to help clients open up about all kinds of things to feel better. And the best part was the more I listened, the more I understood how to do it better. And I found the people that I was talking to more interesting. But I found that listening can be a double-edged sword. When we do it to be better liked by people, that's where it falls short. People usually pick that up straight away and they're less likely to reciprocate. That's been proven in studies as well. When I feel like I'm not fully engaged with someone, I can see them start to switch off. They cut their sentences short and they talk quieter. I'd say next time you're in a conversation, try to focus more on truly hearing the person. Try to understand them and why they're saying those things and what they really mean. Even just knowing I need to listen more often helped me a lot, especially when it paired with the next thing. But what if the conversation started to lose its magic? Lost its substance? Well, I do one of two things that have worked wonders for me in the past. Well, first of all, I practice not giving a damn. There's really not much wrong with a dead silent conversation. Some conversations just aren't meant to be. And the other thing? Well, some might think it's kind of against what I've talked about in the past, but I've found a way that you can spice up a conversation very quickly, and it's simply by talking about myself in a certain way. Back in the dentist chair, I'm waiting for this extraction in another room, and this conversation was still happening for well over 10 minutes. But at some point, it started to slow down. When people ask questions or even just say random stuff, I find it's an invitation for conversation. They're creating material that we can potentially talk about. So I made material. I talked about myself in a certain way. As a result, we found things that we thought were both interesting. We learned a lot about each other too. Curiosity was built up. I realized that we could both be sitting there and not knowing that we have a deep passion for a certain beach. Or maybe we're looking for a new gym and this person knows a good one. It's crazy how much goes unspoken. Conversation, I think, should be a team effort. And I also think conversation is a two-way street. Being able to talk about stuff we care about when people listen is part of the fun, especially when it adds to the conversation. But we run into a problem. How did I talk about myself? And if I'm talking about me, won't people just not listen? Whenever I talked about myself, I tried to keep it open-ended and describe in better detail than I usually would. I might keep it engaging as well. And when I talk about myself, it gives me ideas of questions I might ask someone or opinions I might get from them about something. I might expand on something that we were just talking about to help build a connection with someone. In my experience, this gives everyone a lot more material to work with. And sometimes it can make us both feel more comfortable. Maybe that person you're talking to is feeling anxious and all they need is someone to just open up and yap to them for them to feel like they can open up too. I know I felt like this when I was feeling really anxious a while ago, but isn't there a chance that they won't listen? Well, I have a video for that. It's right here. And if you want to know more about active listening, I have a video for that too. It's here.
Okay, we can watch one more video and then I have some things I need to do later. Okay, let me wait for my fuck you confidence. Okay, let's try. This is such a neurodivergent video to watch affectionate. Listen, I'm trying to be a better person. Is that bad? Let me grab a shorter video. Let me grab this video with 6 minutes and then we're good to go. If you guys want to keep watching this like channel after I go away, do it. I recommend it a lot. I'm gonna keep watching this. I'm probably gonna loop them in the background while I work.
Have you ever wondered why
No, not this. Thank you.
Certain people are easier to talk to and feel more real than others? I used to, but then I found out about a skill that few people talk about, even though it's backed by real psychology. Studies found it helped people get a second date, others were more likely to be open and trusting. It was even shown to increase respect and status. And for me, conversations got much easier, along with a lot of other things. But I had some bumps along the way. So, I'm going to show you 3 major ways I learned this skill and how you can do it in around 6 minutes.
Oh, Lord, it's good to be here with you, Mr. O'Brien.
Man, I used to suck at the whole social thing, especially at work and school, and even hanging out with people that I already knew. I just didn't know what to say. I zoned out constantly, and I worried so much about what other people thought about me. And no one really opened up to me or wanted to talk to me about interesting stuff. I sort of felt left out. Why does everyone else know how to do this thing and I don't? But everything started to really turn around when I discovered this little thing called listening. I knew it was important, everyone does, but I never really learnt how or why. I quickly realized that just sitting there and being quiet wasn't really listening, and being more interested in others instead of being interesting was a bit of an oversimplification. That just didn't work for me, and learning how to properly listen gave me the skills to sort of know what to do. I knew how to make conversation out of thin air with virtually anyone, and it's really helped me to understand how I work as well as how other people work, and what to say when someone just says something random or when they need help, and it feels great to be able to do that. So, all I had to do was become more interested in others, right? Well, not really. Like a lot of people, I tried fairly hard to impress others. I wanted to seem funny, smart, and confident, and that got in the way of my ability to be social. It sucked the fun out of it, and people noticed very quickly. That was a deeper issue, one that I couldn't just switch off. I couldn't just become more interested in others instead of being interesting. I mean, that's skipping a few steps, right? Carl Rogers, one of the big daddies of listening, said in his book, Active Listening, that interest must be real. And when it's not real, others can feel that and they start to close themselves off, whether they're aware of it or not. But thankfully, he makes an interesting point that really changed the way I see others. He mentions that we can develop a genuine interest in others because people are interesting. It's about learning to actually care, not about trying to seem like I care, but how? When I just started paying attention, being patient, and understanding others, interest started to develop naturally, just like he said. It started to become second nature. I just needed the tools and the experience to find other people more relatable and the things they say and feel more impactful, more interesting. But here's something that I still screw up sometimes, and it's kind of annoying. And when I do get it wrong, I can see stuff happening in real time. It makes me feel terrible. People's body language shifts. They start saying less. The vibe just changes like that. I wondered at first, before I knew about this, why does this happen? Do I just smell really bad? Well, no, maybe. But I was losing focus. When I lose focus, I lose sight of what listening is about. I start forgetting 3 major parts of being a good listener in the first place. Apart from making others feel like they weren't being listened to, which is a big no-no if it can be helped, I would be too quick to judge, and I would be too quick to try to fix things or give my point of view when the time didn't really call for it. I was just listening on autopilot. It's not called passive listening. So what the heck did I do about it? And does that mean I can never give advice ever? If I want to be a good listener, even if it's very obvious what the solution is. The time might come, it might not. And I think you'll know when it does. Someone might even ask, hey, what do you think about this? But to me, it's more about absorbing information, like a sponge, resisting the urge to come up with a response, even when the other person isn't even finished talking. Because that can get in the way. That could mean being okay with just sitting in silence for a moment. That's helped me realize that I reply way too quickly, and that sometimes people had a lot more cooking. They just needed a moment. You might even try visualizing what someone is saying to help you stay locked in. That helps me. Okay, so be more focused, be more present. Awesome. But there's something else, something that is missing. I wondered, how do you actually listen? I mean, listening isn't about doing nothing, right? Clearly something's happening. The good news is, every book and paper that I read had the same idea, that listening is about understanding other people and demonstrating that understanding to them. Cool, I thought, but how on earth do you do that? What does that even mean? Well, more good news, most of them had the same idea on how to get there. The way I've learnt to do it is, usually, when someone says something, you could probably break it up into 2 sections. Emotion, how they feel, and content, which is kind of everything else. And once I get what someone is talking about and feeling, I can use that to expand on the conversation or check my own understanding, which as a result shows others that I am trying to understand as well. So if someone says to me, I missed the damn bus, that sounds like to me they're frustrated about that. So I'll check. That sounds pretty frustrating. Or I can expand on it. Which bus? And where? What were you late to? Or again, I can check my own understanding. You missed your bus. If you want more kinds of questions like this that help with conversation too, check this video out here later. Don't get this the wrong way though. These aren't phrases to say word for word, to go, look, I'm listening to you. Rather, I'd say them to gain deeper understanding, to keep up to date, to discover and to fill in the blanks, to expand the conversation. It showed others that I was clearly absorbing what they were saying too, that I was a sponge. And I was getting wet. And the best part is, if I was staying present, curiosity would come after, making many questions arise naturally without me even thinking too hard about it. And here's a bonus point because you're really cool and you really want to be a better listener. A lot of times in my life, I forgot to be myself. Listening doesn't mean that I need to be someone else, let others walk over me, or that I always need to be the best listener in the room. And it definitely does not mean I'm never allowed to talk about myself. It's I should be better at listening, not I should be a better listener. If you're extra interested in this kind of stuff, I've made a toolkit that holds your hand through the process of learning listening, socializing, and other stuff like that. It's designed to take 5 to 10 minutes per day and to help you get better each time you look at it. But what are some other questions you can ask? Well,
Ta-da! Isn't that nice? Hi, Bunwick. Enjoying when talking because it speaks and definitely do that. It gets everyone starts totally understandable. I need to stop to learn how to stop doing that. I used to have this problem that I would immediately jump to people, like giving them solutions immediately to anything, even if they didn't ask for it. And then while talking to my mom, I realized that she was complaining about that with my uncle. And she was like, sometimes I just want to be listened to. Sometimes I know that things are shit. I know that I should be doing things better. I know what to do, but I just want to feel things first. And someone listening to me makes me feel validated. It's an outlet for these emotions that helps me let that go, rest a little, and then get to it when you're ready. Emotions are just as important as action. That's at least how I feel about it. But yeah, I hope that you guys like the video and the stream and everything. Oh, that's my alarm that I need to stop streaming. I have some things I need to do, so I will be saying. I muted myself. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I'll be sending you guys to hopefully someone else. Let me see if we can find someone to raid. Give me 1 second. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Again, I sent the link, and the channel of this guy is Briny Heart. I hope that you guys like him. I like him a lot, and I'm definitely gonna be watching more stuff that he makes moving forward. It's just very informative, and I feel like it's giving me the tools that I need to become the person that I want to become. And I hope that it can help you guys too, because I care about you guys, and I think that everyone should have the opportunity to grow and try to be better. It just makes your life better and easier, in my opinion. It just makes things better. Okay. I'm going to do. Ooh, let's raid Melissa. Why not? I'll send y'all to Melissa Belladonna. She's a great friend of mine. She's currently streaming Elden Ring, so I hope y'all enjoy Elden Ring. And I'll be seeing you guys on Friday, and we'll be doing a slow art commission. So yeah, think of the viral advice. I have a lot of work to do on my shelf. Exactly. But that does not mean that that's a bad thing. That means potential for growth, and that is great. All right. Bye-bye, guys. Bye. Okay. Oh, Caleb, I'm fucking